Hi everyone, this is Shafeeq from the Crypto Hub here at the Arts DAO Fest in Dubai. And with me I have Adaku Agwunobi, who's the president of the Oxford Blockchain Society. So we just happened to meet here at the Arts DAO Fest and decided to have a chat with Adaku, and so she can tell us more about what she's doing here in Dubai and what actually she does in the blockchain and the Web3 space.
Yeah.
So Adaku, it's lovely meeting you.
You too.
And I'm glad to have you here at the Arts DAO Fest. So tell us, when did you get to Dubai? When did you come to Dubai?
I got to Dubai on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I was actually in the air for about 18 hours. It was meant to be a 7-hour flight.
Wow.
But because of the adverse weather conditions,
Yeah.
we were sort of in the queue tonight. So it was a very interesting experience. I've never been on a plane for 18 hours. But yeah, it's such a beautiful place. And I really wish I had more time here.
So you came here specifically for all the events that are taking place.
Yeah.
The 2049, obviously, and the Arts DAO Fest.
Yes, of course. All the blockchain events. I was actually planning my own event too.
Okay.
We ended up having to do a mini version of it because it was the day when the aftermath was the strongest.
Okay,
So-
yes, that was on the 17th. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we were meant to have our event on the 17th, which got postponed, as I was telling you earlier. So tell us, what do you do in this space? And you're obviously doing a postdoc
Yeah.
in a very different sort of space, right?
Very interesting, yeah. So I'm doing a postdoc in primary care health sciences
Okay.
at Oxford University. And interestingly, I've always been in tech for a very long time, but a lot of the things have been very self-taught. Taught myself how to code, taught myself a lot of things about the digital economy. Interestingly, my PhD topic was about entrepreneurship and well-being in the digital economy. So I was speaking and immersed in lots of tech entrepreneurs, tech events all the time for many years. And so I got into Web3 because years ago, my brothers were like, oh, you know how to do illustration, there's something called NFTs, you should look into it. I was like, oh, what's that? I was looking at it, I was observing it from afar for a while. Then I joined the Oxford Blockchain Society years ago, and we used to do these weekly meetups, talk about the space, talk about cool projects. Then I went to my first hackathon in Bogota in 2022, and I learned so much from the workshops, from submitting, from everything. Won some prizes, did some more hackathons, done East Denver, did quite a few. And then over the years, I learned so much. I got involved with the Web3 social space. So I was one of Lens Protocol's early creators with music. I make music too. I'm a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, we want to hear about that too.
So I literally would upload music NFTs on Lens Protocol. It did quite well. And then I had a concert, a Web3 concert, I call it, in December 2022. And it was amazing. I used it as a way to educate local artists in Nigeria about Web3 with the NFTs wallet. And then we did another concert just a few months ago in December. So it's going to be an annual thing. And then during the year, we do mini events during the year. But it's still related to education and creativity. So yeah, that's me. I also have another startup related to cybersecurity education. Luckily, being at Oxford University, I have quite a few opportunities. And one of them was the recent Innovate UK accelerator for cybersecurity. And so I work on a cybersecurity education platform, which is so needed in this space because we hear about people getting drained literally every day. So yeah, it's generally cybersecurity, but including blockchain too.
So yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you shared with me.
Yeah.
Obviously, your postdoc is in primary care.
Primary care health science.
And then you have been in the blockchain space for quite a while.
About 4 years.
About 4 years.
Yeah.
So how do you juggle between the two?
Do you know what's really interesting is that I think, especially in the blockchain space, there's areas like DeSci, for example, or projects using blockchain to raise funding for health-related projects. There's an interesting alignment. I always find it so interesting seeing how things relate to one another. So even music related to Web3, I think, for example, music is an amazing use case in blockchain.
Yeah.
Because showing how you can engage with your fans and seeing who's minting your projects and things. I think compared to Web2 solutions where you don't actually know directly who's
the engagement is
exactly,
way
yeah. So I found it quite interesting to see how things relate. I do see a feature of the intersection of health and blockchain a lot, especially when it comes to privacy, Zcash will be another interesting use case for health and blockchain. So I think being able to do these things individually, but also see how they overlap interestingly, is quite
So what are your future plans then? How do you want to proceed with your career, your work? Obviously, you have a responsibility with being the president of the Blockchain Society at Oxford, which I believe comes with a lot of work.
Exactly. So I have 4 degrees. And
you have 4 degrees?
Yeah, 4 degrees. Including a PhD and 2 masters. And the thing is, I feel like I always do at least a little bit of academia, even if it's a little bit. And then I always do entrepreneurship. I always do music. So I'm really grateful I'm able to presently combine them all in this unique way. And it's great that we're at Arts DAO Fest right now, and it's amazing seeing how they do that too. They're really bringing together like art and culture, which is really cool. So yeah, I think there's definitely a growing space there for like that intersection. As I mentioned, 2022 was when I posted my first music NFT through Lens Protocol. And since then, it just keeps on growing and growing and growing. I see some huge success stories when it comes to that. So,
amazing.
Entrepreneurship and music. For sure.
So you want to talk about your project that you mentioned? You said you have a project that you're working on at the moment. What is it called?
It's called Literally Need. Literally Need.
Literally Need.
Yeah, and the slogan is we literally need to speak about cybersecurity. Because like literally every day in this space, we hear about people getting drained or getting scammed. And we have like people do Twitter.
We've all been there,
Yeah, we have people do Twitter threads, but we don't really know, we need a repository of like all the potential scams and teach people how to avoid it. That'll make the space feel a bit more wholesome and just like prevent the fear that comes with like even creating a wallet, for example. I think it's definitely needed. So we literally need to speak about that.
Literally need. So what would be the socials or the website for that, if you could share it with
definitely.
With the users?
Everything literally need. On Twitter, Instagram.
So it'll be LIDERALLYNEED.
.com.
I got it right.
Thank you.
Amazing. So that's great. It's great to have you here, and we'd like to stay in touch with you and possibly explore potential collabs as well. So that is Adaku with me here at the Arts DAO Fest in Dubai. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And my social media is Dr. Adaku, DRADAKU. So find me there and connect.
So Dr. Adaku.
Yeah.
Don't miss it, guys. Thank you.